Hey guys, it's Rob here from the Beginners 4x4. So, I said in a previous clip that I think everyone who's got a four-wheel drive should get out there and have a go. So I just wanted to show you basically around my car how I've set up my Ranger and a few of the little things I've done. And I haven't got some of these fancy cars you see out there with the the big tyres and the full-on 4x4 gear in it. Mine's just at the moment it's started out as a work ute, and I'm just slowly progressing on it, sort of chipping away, I guess you'd say, to get it ready for a big trip I want to do one day. I'd like to get up to the Cape, get a photo beside the sign, as a lot of people have done. But you see these 4x4s on these shows. You got the 4x4 action guys, and their rigs are set up beautifully. I guess that's what they do professionally. One of my favourite shows, the 4x4, the all for adventure guys. Beautiful rigs. Like I said, they've started a long time ago with some more simpler units to go away in, and so I guess that's where I am at the moment. And if you've got the same thing, there's no reason you can't get out there and get onto the beaching is what I like to do. Fraser, Double Island, Bribie Island. I'll get to Straddie one day. I've never been there, but it's on the list. Guys, just have a go. You don't need a lot. My Ranger brand new out of the factory, straight to the beach, straight to Double Island. No big tyres, no suspension lifts. I don't even think I had the canopy on back then. Nothing. I think I had some treads or some Max Tracks. I think they were treads at the time. A bit of recovery gear, no winches, and I didn't get stuck. I went with some mates, fair enough, but I still didn't get stuck. It's just about maybe knowing your vehicle. I was driving the Ranger around for a little while. Probably 3 months. I was working away at the time, and so I was driving along the weeks home, and I got to know the vehicle. But by the time I got there, I sort of knew what she could do. I have done a bit of full driving before in other cars. Had a Navara set up nicely. Had my F250. That was a big heavy rig. Had a bit more gear on that, but I took it away before I had a lot of that gear on there. Most of this stuff was works in progress. So like I said in one of my previous clips, I believe if you've got a four-wheel drive and you've got any sort of any desire to go to the beach, or maybe the mud tracks. I don't do a lot of mud. Don't do a lot of rocks. Basically, I guess you'd say I'm a tight ass and I don't want to break my car, but one day I'll get out there, and I won't go extreme like some of these guys, but I might have a go on some lighter tracks. Obviously, if I go to the Cape, I'm gonna have to go onto the on some harder tracks. Don't know about gunshot. I'll see what it's like when I get there. Like I said, like probably many of you, I've only seen the guys on 4x4 action and those type of shows. Going up there and going extreme. Don't want to wreck my car. Don't want to roll it over. But anyway, we'll see what happens. But anyway, I'm here to sort of show you around my current setup. I've got a bit of stuff on the bucket list still to go, but it's a work in progress. And I guess we'll just keep chipping away at it, and when I think the car's ready to go, then I'll try and get that trip done. I wanted to go this year, but I don't think it's going to happen. But anyway, I'll show you around my car, and like I said, it's not extreme at all, but I'm quite comfortable to get it off road and Fraser and weekend camping trips. Alright guys, I'll show you what I've got. So guys, this is my Ford Ranger. So as you can see, not a lot of gear. Well, there's some gear on it, but it's still a work in progress. So I guess we'll start just around the front. So snorkel, obviously, good for those creek crossings. I was at Fraser at Christmas time, didn't have one, and Eli Creek was a bit high one day, and One of my mates basically had to drag me through just so I didn't get any water in the engine. Yeah, saw a lot of guys going through that creek. Great to watch, probably made for some good YouTube videos, but also saw a lot of guys on the other side broken down and trying to rebuild their motors on the beach. Yeah, not good, not fun. Yeah, good creek to cross if you got the gear. So that's why I got the snorkel put on. It was the first thing I did after that trip at Christmas. Okay guys, so as you can see, got the snorkel. Don't really like the ugly tops on them, so I ended up going for the wedge tail. Just seems to be a lot cleaner. I guess the one downside is because it's on the driver's side, it's made a little bit extra noise, but yeah, well, you get that if you yeah, want to be able to go to these places. So then we move to the bull bar. So this is obviously the ARB. I believe it's called the Sahara bar. I've always sort of gone with ARB. They're where I started a lot of years ago. I like their gear. It seems to be just, I don't know, I think it looks better. I'm not knocking any of the other guys. You know, TJM bars are fine. Got no problem with them. Don't know why. Just, yeah, for some reason just stuck with ARB. You know, you got a lot of other stuff out there. You got your opposite locks and yeah, there's plenty of other brands out there. But anyway, I'll just stick with these guys. And then obviously I'm starting to get a lot of my stuff from the 4x4 drive Super Centre. So we've got the 32 inch. I got a kit with these guys a few years ago. So it included the two 9-inches, I got two 6-inches, and I got a 22. And I also had a 22 from another deal I did with them. So as you can see, the two original mounting points for the spotties are taken up with the UHF aerial. So yeah, there's nowhere else to mount them. I guess one thing from the Super Centre I'd like to see is I wish they could maybe do away with these side brackets and maybe get some brackets on the back with some of the other spotties so you can mount them anywhere. But anyway, I've got the 32 inch because it seemed to fit nice between the two rails. Yeah, I've got the 9-inch spotties, both work a treat. Then obviously, yeah, I bought this a while ago and it was sitting in the shed for a while because I had no bull bar to put it on, but as soon as I got the bull bar, on it went. And then, yeah, the thing I like about this bull bar is obviously license plates on a pivot, so that can come out of the way when you need to get. And the dynamo rope came standard with this winch. But another thing I like with this one is you get these gates in the side, and there's your access to get to your clutch if you want to spill that winch out quite quickly. I see a lot of guys seem to spill it out under power. I don't know why. I always spill mine out and then take up the slack and wind it in under load, but seems to be quicker. But yeah, maybe it's something I'll look into or ask a few questions why a lot of guys seem to spill them out under power. But yeah, that's for me to find out, I guess. Then obviously, yeah, UHF mounted on the bull bar. I was thinking about moving that, taking it off there and maybe screwing it into the bull bar here, but yeah, that's sort of not high on the cards at the moment, so I'll let that go for now. As you can see, the side steps obviously came standard with the car. So the tyres, still running the original tyres that came with the car when I bought it. So they'll be next. That's probably the next thing I need to get looked at. It's on the bucket list. So yeah, the things I want to do: tyres, bash plates right through the bottom, probably some side rails down here. Obviously that side step will come off, and then yeah, that's basically the bucket list items. We've also got the King's awning. That thing is absolutely brilliant for the price. Cannot knock it at all. But yeah, I might do a review on that later. We'll come around to that. Yeah, guys, don't worry about the damage. Yeah, some clown can't drive at the airport. You are looking at said clown. So this is the ARB aluminium. It's called a tradie rack. So as you can see, yeah, it's got the two sides but no back on it, so for sliding the the tradie accessories through. I find it great for throwing the swags up, and if I take the kids camping, I throw the canoe up there. But I also got these Rhino racks put on. So what I'm planning on doing, so the Supercenter make a single cab, I guess, rooftop cage, which I'm going to put up there. And I've been to the store at Brendale and I've actually measured one up when I was buying some other gear, and it'll fit perfectly. These will fit perfectly on the racks that come with it. It'll sit up tight against here. I guess the only thing I'm worried about is, for some reason, it's that aerial is. I'm worried that the aerial is going to either get bent up or is going to be lying underneath it. But anyway, we'll worry about that when the time comes. But yeah, that's basically the main reason those roof racks went up, to be able to put that cage on a bit later. And then we've got the Supercenter as well. So that's a shovel holder and a high lift jack, all Supercenter gear. Yeah guys, you can't go wrong with the gear. Okay guys, so you've probably also noticed that the car's probably lifted up a little bit, which it is. So I've also had the springs, shocks upgraded. So basically, not sure if you can see that, but I've had the EFS system put in. That's given me, well, it was supposed to be a 2-inch lift, but I think it's gone up a little bit more than that, which I'm actually quite happy about. So springs in the front, and then coil springs in the front and leafs in the back. So yeah, it's gone up quite a bit. So I'm hoping to be able to, when I do get the tyres upgraded, I want to get the some 33s put on. So that's going to give me another inch of lift, which will help with that ground clearance. So yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. So as for the inside, excuse the mess guys, nothing really inside. So I have had the Kings neoprene seats put on. Yeah, these are a treat. Basically out there sweating at work all day, and you come home and you can sit on these instead of yeah, wrecking your seats and making them stink. Other than that, that's pretty much. There's nothing really inside yet. Haven't done a lot. Yeah, guys. So the lads at ARB did me a deal on a UHF. So obviously got the GME with, it's got all the controls sitting in the handset. So that works a treat. And the beauty of it is, as you can see, just got an RJ45 plug on it. Yeah, which basically they've put down underneath the dash for me to yeah, all I gotta do is, I don't use it every day, don't need to. I bought it more for yeah, going away with friends, so I only plug it in when I need it. Also got the Redarc Tow Pro controller put in there, so when I'm towing the camper trailer or I've got to take any big trailers, that's all set up ready to go. So I've also wired the switches in myself. So these, well, they're not the switches that came with it. These are eBay jobs. But to put these in, I basically unplugged. Yeah, I took this piece out, and there's absolutely no room in there. I've actually had to drill out a bit in the back to make these fit. But the first two are obviously light bar and spotlights. And then obviously while I was at it, I put two spares in. I've also basically pilot hold another one ready to go, but I couldn't think of any reason I was going to use 5 straight away. These Rangers come with basically a rear diff locker standard out of the factory, so I didn't really need a rear locker just yet. And if I'm going to put a compressor in, it's going to get powered from the back anyway. So I've got a couple of spares. What I do want to do is when I finally get the Supercenter cage for the top, I wouldn't mind putting 2 light bars in there, but they'll come on together through one controller. So that's going to take up one, and then anyway we'll see what we do with the other one. But while I've got it all open and wiring it, I'd rather drill them in straight away and get them ready than have to muck around and pull all apart and do it again later. So and then yeah, I got these sand grabbers from the Supercenter as well. So yeah, I used to have some ARB ones, but yeah, I think these were 15 bucks at the time, and yeah, I was ordering some other stuff from the Super Centre, and yeah, I couldn't justify the expense and going really expensive when, you know, to me they're doing the job fine. They're in the front and the back, so I got a set of 4. So yeah, they're doing the job. And yeah, guys, other than that, definitely this time I think that's about it for inside the cab.